On this episode of Car Rant, we challenge ourselves to beat the sunrise. So as many people have done before, cannonball runs, doing midnight rides, trying to see if you can go as far as you can before the sunrise happens. It's been done before, but we've never done it in our Evo. Today the challenge is both against myself, against the clock, otherwise known as the sun, and against this car's ability to travel that far. Over 510 miles to go from my house in Leesburg to my old neighborhoods in Dover, New Hampshire. Alright guys, I don't know if you can hear it, but I've got my laundry running in the background right now. Just trying to get some last minute things organized before this trip, this endeavor. Trying to beat the sun from rising. So we're gonna leave here probably about 8:30 p.m. my time, 8:30, depending on how the sun goes down. And we're gonna try and travel over 10 hours distance in our little race car, the Evo VIII. I'm a little nervous about it because I've never personally driven that far by myself. But I'm also like real excited to go home and see friends and family because I used to live up there. And being able to drive my car on roads I grew up on, that's just kind of a dream thing for me. I will be honest and say it now, I actually am pretty nervous about doing this trip just because there are some things on this car that I wish were in better shape or just buttoned up a little bit. But you know, sometimes you just got to go out there, you got to take that risk, got to see if it'll do it, see if it can happen. This will be the first time this car has ever done anything on this level of endurance and long distance. I mean, the tires are fresh, we're good to go there. I have a spare in the trunk. That way if I do need to stop because of the hole, I can always, you know, put the spare on and drive myself someplace. Got the jack, got tools just in case. It's gonna be intense. And again, like I said, aside from the health of the car, my other real big main concern is that light that you see right now. I'm trying to beat that from coming up. It's gonna be a feat for myself. It'll be a feat for this channel. We're racing legitimately against the rotation of the earth to try and go 500 miles. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be intense. Just filled up, just topped up. Got myself some nice energy drinks and a fat bottle of water. And now it's time to do the math real quick to find out just how long this trip actually is. Provided that everything goes the way it's supposed to. I don't know if you can read that, but that says, okay, 8 hours. That is me getting there just in time for the sun to rise. Whew, this is gonna be intense. This does not include me stopping for gas, using the bathroom, or anything like that. This is just pure numbers saying, hey, you're doing this trip, this is how long it should take you, provided you never stop. So this is probably more like 9 hours. Now according to this wants me to take 95. Honestly, I don't like 95 because it's a toll road. And unfortunately, not all toll roads are created equal. Not all of them are in the best of shape or care. But you know what? We're doing a time trial, and I know for a fact that almost every single rest stop on 95 has a Sunoco, which is the only fuel that this Evo is allowed to drink. Many people have taken road trips like this. Yeah, I'm going home to see family, but I felt inspired by people like Jeremy Clarkson, who raced the sunrise in a GT 500 and bring it somewhere. Or some other people that have done similar things, like the test driver for Jaguar, driving a Jag from its facility all the way to the auto show. For me, I'm not going to an auto show. I'm not even going anywhere really all that special in the eyes of the world. I'm just going to where I grew up. That's why for me, doing this midnight cannonball, this Paul Revere's night ride, this Yankee cannonball, it's such a big deal for me. Because I'm taking a car I dreamed about owning as a child, and I'm bringing it back to the place where I was a child, and seeing the world from a new perspective, seeing it from the perspective of an adult who's grown up, but also as a car enthusiast who actually got the car he was enthusiastic about. This is it. We're officially on the outskirts of DC. As you can tell, it's considerably darker, and I guarantee you by the end of this episode, my old accent from back north will be full swing. Already driven 26 of the 550 miles. I think it's 550. I'm already at that point where I don't even know what the mileage is. I'm just driving. I just got this wheel in my hand, which vibrates every so often because of the weird axles and the fact that I have really stiff suspension right now. Oh, let the fun begin. This is my favorite area of this road for this reason right here. Ready? Woo! The fastest corner you'll ever take is that one right there. And it goes right through a tunnel onto a little tiny rinky-dink bridge, straight on to 95. Whew. Man, sometimes you just need a little extra blood flow to keep that focus while you're driving, as well as the cringes from every road bump. Ow! So we're currently in Baltimore, driven about 75 miles, and whew, you can definitely tell that the axles need love because they are just putting up a huge fight. But if you know anything about Baltimore and going north, this is the tunnel run to go to. I'm actually really stoked, but I'm probably not gonna be able to get a lot of it on camera because I'll be shifting too much. Oh baby, here we go. You'll notice that I'm in the tunnel because it's really bright in this tunnel. Oh man, I've been dreaming of doing this for a while, and I've got traffic. Come on! Downshift, and here we go. Woo! Come on, baby! That's what I'm talking about. That's the sound of work being put in. I'm out here taking a quick stretch break. We're in Jersey. We're at my favorite Sunoco stopping point. I'm feeling a little of the exhaustion, but like it's not really setting in on me yet. Checking the clock to see, you know, how much time I am gaining or losing. Right now I'm still dead set to get to my destination in New Hampshire at about 4:30ish. Nothing's really changed there. The good news though is that the car is handling well. She's taking it pretty much like a champ. I can feel some of that driveline play actually ironing itself out a little bit. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing right now. Now, because I've gotten such good time getting to this point, I'm basically going over the hill at this stage in the game. If you don't get past New York by midnight, you're in trouble later on. With me getting past New York before midnight, right now it's like just shy of 10:30, 10:45, and I'm only about an hour away. I'm feeling good. All right, well, I'm just now passing Newark, New Jersey. I can definitely tell that something is not quite right with the car. Sorry about all the noise. It's just really hot in this car. Having run now 250 miles of the trip, it's pretty intense right now. Good news is there's not too much of this road trip left. with about 250 more miles to go. Bad news is New Jersey is brutal, and I have quite a bit of it left still to go through, and then I have to go through upstate New York. Once I get to Mass, I'll be a little bit more comfortable, but until then, the roads are just nerve-wrackingly bad. Instant tunnel for George Washington Bridge. Send the boy. Well, I was making great time. I mean, it's about 1-ish right now. You know, we're still a few hours out, but it was doing great, and then this happens. They are working on the highway as I'm trying to get there. It's either they're working on it or there was an accident. All I know is it gives the car a chance to breathe, so I'm living with it. But at the same time, it's like, oh, I could have been there faster if this wasn't there. All I know is this definitely puts a big hamper on us getting there on time, so we'll see what happens. I'm hoping it's just a small temporary thing. I mean, according to the map, it looks like maybe another mile, but we'll see. We'll see. This could get longer. This is how these kind of things go down. Got traffic moving. It smells like tires, so it's probably a pretty big accident. Everyone's alright if it is. If not, then all these people are rubbernecking for nothing, wasting time. Whatever it is, it's big because they shut down 3 whole lanes of traffic just for this. So, you can definitely smell the clear though, that's for sure. That is not a subtle smell. Let's see. First stretch of the leg in a while. So I am somewhere just outside of Hartford, I want to say. It's been a long drive. This is the part of the drive where I knew I was going to get tired, so it's this is definitely going to be brutal. I've noticed that there's been some noise coming from the front of my car, which looks like it's okay. Angle wise, maybe some of the alignment fell in. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm about to pop open the hood, just check fluids again, make sure that the engine's fine and whatnot. This is the exhausting part because it's just shy of 2 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, kind of like that pump. I'm feeling kind of done. So it's about 3:05 in the morning. I've got some YouTube just playing in the background to help keep me awake. The sun is already starting to show signs of coming up because you can start to see the tree line now. You can definitely tell that it's morning and the sun's coming up. We're about 60 miles outside of Boston, so it's definitely do or die time. Definitely do or die time. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see that all that well, but officially sunrise is 5:25, but dawn is 4:51. Our arrival time right now is currently for 4:54, so we need to beat that time by 3 minutes. This is going to be, woo, this is going to be really close. I'm hoping I can make up time in the slower routes just because on a highway I can't really go a whole lot faster than I am, just to protect the axles. But on roads that are like 40 and 30, I definitely can make up time there. It's just making sure that we somehow kill 3 minutes off of our time so we can get to our destination before the sunrise. This is the literal home stretch. We're on the last 30 miles, is that what I'm seeing? So, our last 30 minutes, I should say. And I am trying very hard to make up time because we're running really, really close to the dawn, first signs of light over the horizon moment, which is supposed to be at 4:51. I'm in New Hampshire now. The problem is I am super tired. I'm at the point now where it's no longer a fight with the car or people around me for that matter, because people are going to work. It's now a fight with me to make sure that I can stay awake, because this has been a very long trip. This has been a very tough challenge on my car, on myself. My body is sore right now. With those mounts in there, I gotta say, if you ever do run solid poly mounts, one thing you're gonna have to get used to is your hands are gonna feel like they've been holding something that vibrates for a very long time. The vibrations of the engine and everything on the road go straight through everything into your hands. So my hands are a little on the numb side. It's like playing video games for too long and you've been playing something like Call of Duty or something that's very active with a lot of vibrations. That's what it feels like right now. I've already gone through one energy drink. I've got myself another coffee I picked up in Connecticut. We're gonna do this. We're gonna beat that first ray of sunlight. We're gonna get ourselves a cup of coffee at a local coffee shop. We're gonna watch that sunrise. I don't know if you can see it, but the sky is starting to get a slightly bluish tinge. We are all, oh man, we are running right up against the clock on this. Fun fact, I just passed where I first sat behind the wheel of a car and tried driving for the first time. This is crazy. I'm that close. I'm that close to home right now. Portsmouth, New Hampshire, now going to Dover. This is, hey, the bridge is still there. They said they were taking that down. Some things don't change, I guess. It's funny, I'm up here and I keep seeing signs for UNH in Durham. If you're not aware, that is where Andrew from Driven to Cure went to college. It was just funny when I met him for the first time. I was like, hey man, you went to school right near where I grew up. I lived near there and my dad worked at UNH. It just proves that our world is truly smaller than we realize. It also proves that cool people come from everywhere. I did gain time back. Our original arrival time was supposed to be right around 4:53. I'm now supposed to get there at 4:49. So we should make it. We should, provided nothing freakish happens. Alright, I'm in the town. I'm in Dover. I gotta get this up. Been here so long. Oh, listen to those cams. Everything in this car is shaking right now. Come on, where's the Capitol building? Where is the Capitol building? I used to go to school in this town. Like, my high school is here. The old church is still there. The automotive center is still there. Dang, gas is still not nearly as cheap as it is at home right now. That's disappointing. We're 4 minutes away till the official start of dawn and the official start of the sunrise. And I'm still not close to where I need to be. getting close. Oh my God, come on! Okay, here we go. I think I found it. Is this the loop about? This is the loop about, okay. I forgot about train tracks in this town. I'm pulling in, I'm pulling in, I'm pulling in, I'm pulling in. Come on, come on, get into the parking space. Woo! We did it, boys. We did it. You see the blue in the sky, but the sun's not out. We have officially traveled 541 miles from just outside DC, through DC, Baltimore, New York City, the outside of Boston, and other places as well, all to get to here and beat the sunrise. Now I'm gonna go do the New England thing, go get myself a donut and coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, and then sit and watch the sunrise over my shoulder. And then go find a motel to take a nap. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what I grew up in. Little tiny old towns. Boy, does it feel good to stand up. I legit didn't think I was gonna make it, because between the crazy 4-car accident, which no one got hurt in, and then having to stop the times that I did and losing time because of road conditions getting worse and the weird bout of rain that kicked in, I legit thought that we were not gonna make it. But we did, and now I'm in my hometown, and now it's time to go surprise everybody and be like, hey, I'm back, and I didn't announce myself.